Alright, so finally made my way back around into Yellowstone. This is Mammoth Springs. This is one of the few things I didn't see when I was here last time in 2019. So that's our first mountain. It's Benson Mountain. This one's not too terribly long. Round trip is a 4.6 mile hike. Alright, I gotta make lunch, drink a lot of water, and get going. I'm buying micro spikes when I get home, even though I don't need them in South Carolina, but I'm gonna freaking own them because next time I have to go up something like this crap, I'm gonna not fall like I'm about to. All right, so far this actually hasn't been that bad. Some people have kind of blazed away already, so getting up it hasn't been too slippery. All right, here it is. There's a little cabin up here too. Whatever the heck that is over there. Big old valley. All right, there we go. Got a couple of our bison buddies out there. Don't worry, we'll see a ton more of them before our trip is over here in Yellowstone. I wonder if they're ever sitting in their RV and they're like, oh, this is so cramped. All right, I think this is the trailhead. Maybe. I mean, there's like a trail looking thing here. It is not well worn though, that's for sure. This looks like a creek. All that's back here is a creek and really large pieces of crap. All right, well, that's that. So we're not hiking Purple Mountain. Sorry, ranger lady that suggested it. But that's cool. I was gonna skip Old Faithful just because I'd seen it before. Because I wasn't gonna have time if I was gonna do this one. So I guess we'll go to Old Faithful now and hang out with 5 billion people waiting for that thing to erupt. Check it out. Got a grizzly bear. That's probably the #1 thing I actually wanted to see while I was out here. I've never seen one before. Now the only other great American animal I have to track down is a male bull moose. But anyways, grizzly bear. See, I told you we'd be seeing plenty more of them. They're all over the daggone place out here in Yellowstone. Here it is. All steamy. You can see why it's not like fantastic from this angle. Up there you can see them. That little super spreader event that's going on up there, that's where we need to be in order to actually see this thing. Never seen it from that angle. I've been on this boardwalk before, but it's just, you know, I mean, all you do is smell eggs. Gonna head this way for however long it takes and get a photo of that geyser. I mean, spring. Or maybe it's a guy, I don't know. All right, there it is. All right, there's Old Faithful. And we just gotta wait for 17 minutes. Also, my friend Brian, he's getting into Yellowstone a little earlier than expected. So, may try and meet up with him. Might go to Tetons tomorrow instead of the day after tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. If I can get in touch with him, maybe figure something out. But right now it looks like we're just gonna try and meet at Ansel Adams' photo place over the Snake River at Tetons. So we'll see how that works out. Well, you know how it goes. The road was closed to the dispersed camping place I was heading to. And I didn't have my plan B, so we're just going to be staying in this random parking lot for this visitor center. It's gigantic. And I think there's going to be a few other people doing the same thing because I wasn't the only one that kind of got screwed over this evening. My friend Brian, he's working his way through Yellowstone right now. He was a little behind, but I think he's going to try to come to this point as well. And we'll probably just camp here and then head out in the morning. Alright, so I talked to those people who are from Colorado, I think, and they had talked to this dude who's from California, who talked to the dude that works over there in that building, and they said it's okay for us to stay the night here. So this is actually allowed. I'm not breaking rules, which is good. That's good. That's what we want. Good deal. And I was able to get a little Wi-Fi, so I touched base with Brian, and he is heading this way. So all is well that ends well. I was able to plan courses for tomorrow and stuff while I had the Wi-Fi, and yeah. We're in business. Because then you're tempted to look at the screen instead of the camera.
Well,
I'm not. All right, so this is Brian. We finally met up. We're at Grand Tetons right now. We just shot some sunrise stuff. And now we're doing the Inspiration hike, which is supposed to become one of the big lookouts looking over Jenny Lake. So,
and it's not a bad hike. We were looking at it, the elevation's pretty straight, so yeah, should be good. Won't be too strenuous. So
yeah, not that far. I think it was like 800 feet, or even was it less than that?
720, I think, elevation. So
not bad. So I'm gonna go knock it out and get some photos and stuff. So we're heading up to Hidden Falls now, and then we're gonna loop back around and catch Inspiration Point. Saw some marmots up here too. They were a little far away, but still. Okay, here it is, Inspiration Point. It's right at 7,002 feet elevation. Got a pretty great view of Lake Jenny down there. And then back this way, there's a tree in the way, but you have some shots of the Tetons and such as well. All right, I'm doing a video. You just do whatever you're gonna do. So we've been trying to follow this female moose around. We kind of lost her in the brush, but we think she's gonna, well, she was walking this direction, so we might be able to catch her out here. We haven't found a bull moose yet. He's probably hanging around somewhere waiting to skewer us or something, but we'll see. So we were able to follow the moose up the river there. This river is Cascade River, so if you come up to Inspiration Point, the trail continues a little ways up this river that runs along in this, you know, canyon cascade situation they got going on. It's really pretty and it's super flat. Like once you get up to Inspiration Point, you're kind of already at the highest elevation you'll be for this whole walk. So we're gonna head on back now, and I think we're gonna part ways because we're heading different places for sunset and such. And then we'll meet back up in the good old upstate of South Carolina. Gotta wave goodbye.
Look at the howdy.
Yeah. All right, there he goes. Leaving me all alone. He's heading over towards Devil's Tower to get sunset there this evening. I'm gonna go back into Yellowstone because I still want to hit a couple of those summits. And he's heading over to Badlands after that, and then I'm going south down to Rocky Mountain, which he went to Rocky Mountain on the way out west, so we're kind of like crossing paths here or something. But anyways, it was good to see him. It's nice to see people from back home out here when you've been secluded for so long. All right, so I am back over at Snake River Overlook again. This time there's some clouds though, so we might actually get some pretty color in the sunset. When I came here in 2019, the sun was setting behind, I think it was behind the Grand Teton, the big one. So we were able to catch like sunbeams off of it. And then when we did the photo shoot here this morning, it was cool because we were able to catch like light on top of the trees and all. But I still have never gotten a photo here in the many times I've come here to shoot of like, you know, color in the sky. So here we go. Third time's a charm. All right, finally got one. So we're all set. I have like a crazy photo collection of the Grand Tetons from that one spot. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but that's another spot where Ansel Adams took a really famous photo. So, you know, it's the big tribute you gotta do. Good old Ansel Adams. Well, I'm gonna stay the night here in this random parking lot again. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, so I'm gonna head up and do the hike that summits the mountain that's right next to the lake. I've actually never been to the lake before here, so I'm excited for that. Also, I'm not going to go to the Grand Canyon here in Yellowstone. They have their own Grand Canyon here. You should definitely go if you come though. I have some footage of it somewhere, I'm sure, but it's a little bit out of the way, so I'm not heading that direction. But it's really cool to see, so if you're visiting the area, that should definitely be on your list, if not one of the highest things on your list. Alright, so here we are. This is Elephant Back Trail. I forgot my map, but they have a map here for us. So it is just a little under 4 miles. I thought it was 4, or a little more than 4. Only 800 feet elevation gain, so it should be pretty straightforward. Got lots of bears around here. Gotta make sure you travel in groups of 3, so, you know. Let's go. Well, this is something I don't think I've seen before. It's crazy. Got one little piece that's just like, nah, I'm gonna stay. Alright, so there it is. It's a big lake. It's cool, you have kind of that alpine range there in the back. The other hike that I was thinking about doing is called Avalanche Mountain, or Avalanche something, and it's back in that range, so if you can get up on top, you're kind of in like the alpine section of Yosemite, Yellowstone of Yellowstone. Goodness. Okay, I made it back to the van. So, oh my gosh, look at all those daggone bugs. That's disgusting. Oh my. Good heavens. Man, I hadn't really ran into any bugs until here around Yellowstone Teton area. I actually was getting like attacked by mosquitoes and stuff last night. I guess that's what all of these are. Good. Taking them out. Anyways, made it back to the van, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my drive to Colorado area. Probably gonna stop at a Walmart on the way, so I won't be getting there until tomorrow. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing in Colorado. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, so I'll look around and see what else there is other than Rocky Mountain National Park. I mean, I've spoken to a few people and they've told me places and then I forgot about them, so I'm going to go figure that out too and maybe do some editing and stuff tonight. Thanks for watching, and this is the end of the video.